All right, man. Let's talk about excuse me, some of my beard, but let's talk about Teddy Bridgewater, Hendon Hooker. Could Teddy Bridgewater just be a bridge till to Hendon Hooker until he get healthy next season? Could them drafting Hendon Hooker or him signing Teddy Bridgewater be an indication that they may be looking to sign or draft Hendon Hooker? So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. So if you haven't heard, Teddy Bridgewater's has several contracts offers on the table. Um, One of them being from the Detroit Lions. Uh, and I don't like the idea of it. That's my opinion. You can't stay healthy. We just need guys to be durable. If you can't count on your backup quarterback to hold it down for a few games just in case, then no, I'm good on it. And a lot of people believe, or at least I believe, excuse me, that I think them getting Teddy Bridgewater could just kind of be a red shirt year for Hendon Hooker. Um, you could be like a red shirt year for him. Let him get healthy. Let him work on his mechanics. Then you take Teddy Bridgewater. All right, or you could be the extremists. Um, you could be of the extremist theory creators and say, well, maybe they go out there and move up for Bryce Young or quarterback they feel like can play right now, and they trade Jared Goff and Teddy Bridgewater, back him up. I mean, it could be that, but I think he may be a bridge between Hendon Hooker and the number two quarterback position behind Jared Goff. I think he'd do a lot of learning this year, and then next year they would possibly evaluate where Hendon Hooker is physically, and then after that, I think you're thinking about 2 years, a year or two. So I can see that scenario. And I had to think about it for a minute. I said, yo, they may be trying to pull something like that off. They may be trying to pull something like that off and just have Bridgewater be the backup, put Hendon Hooker on IR for the year. Had Nate Sub build as the third quarterback and just, do it from there. And then next year, see where Hendon Hooker at. But the thing about Hendon Hooker, why that kind of get a little murky, is because Hendon Hooker is already be 26, I think, this year, or something like that. So that's where it kind of get my BLT voice, it get a little funky, it's getting a little funky. Yeah, we'll be 26 at the top of next year. That's where it gets a little funky at. And then there's reports that Hendon Hooker is actually the third best quarterback on some teams draft board. So I mean, at the end of the day, it kind of, the one thing about red shirt him a year, then next year he be 26 years old. That's the only issue you really see with it. And I think if you want to put somebody back there that you can develop, and think about him, the Hooker. Only big issues that I heard is that he got a problem getting the ball out. He can't sense pocket pressure, something he need help with. And I don't think he got the biggest arm in the world neither. And then also the system he played with was quarterback friendly. Okay. But other than that, I mean, he marked every box other than being injured. 6'4", good size, arm is okay. It's pretty good. I like big arm quarterbacks. Pause. Um, but but what are they barking this morning? But if he matched the he marked their boxes, go ahead and draft him. But my thing, I'm tired of getting injury prone players, guys off ACL injuries. My thing is I just rather roll the dice with Anthony Richardson if I'm gonna take a developmental quarterback. Big arm, anticipate windows. His percentages don't really, that's why you got to break down the film. His completion percentage don't tell the story. But if you don't think he can play the position and you think Hooker can, hey, you got to take Hooker. forgetting, Terrell Pryor, Terrell Pryor and putting him at receiver or something like that. Hooker's the guy, he's the guy. But I think Teddy Bridgewater can kind of be that bridge from Hooker to Jared Goff, or potentially backing up Jared Goff. But you got to understand the clock is ticking because he's a little older. So, I mean, with Anthony Richardson, you can take your time. And you ain't dealing with no major injury history. So that's just my opinion with it. And you just ask yourself, if this kid was 100% healthy, I mean, Jesus, where would he go in the draft if he could work out, run, and all that stuff and, throw whatever? But, the concerns, the pocket pressure, in my opinion, he don't have the biggest arm in the world, the injury, and then the system he come from. So, but in Detroit, what you really asking people to do, Goff to do, is not complicated. Hand the ball off, play action, and let the run game open everything up for you. So, am I against moving up for Bryce Young? No, I'm not. I'm not going to super push it, but I'm not going to super push against it. Am I before drafting Anthony Richardson or not? I would understand it. I like it, but I ain't. I wouldn't cry if they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, they're gonna have to address that position, and what better way to do it than this year? I keep saying, "Oh, next quarterback class gonna be great. This quarterback class gonna be great." Hey, and that's how I'm looking at it as. But I think Teddy can kind of be the bridge for Hooker to Goff and competing with Goff to take that from Goff. But what most fans don't understand is that there's going to be a learning curve for a rookie quarterback. So if you got a team, that's why people first thing they get is like a left tackle or a quarterback. So the quarterback can grow with the team, so he can take his Willie lumps. And then when the team ready to take off, he ready to take off. You got to understand there's going to be roadblocks in there for any young quarterback that come in there. I said the Lions already in some, other parallel Spider-Verse or Quantum Time universe. The Lions are ready to win the Super Bowl. Are you comfortable if you got to put a rookie quarterback back there? Come on. No matter, he still got to go through his bumps and bruises. So that's why you kind of want your young quarterback to kind of grow. And like I said, I wouldn't mind sitting Bryce Young and let him physically build himself up neither. And let Goff go 1 year. Now, somebody come in and legitimately beat Goff, you got to respect it. But, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.